We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Oakland A's. Number 56 makes his big league debut right after this. James Caprillion, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Villar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ballgame. Number 13 for him on the year as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, a dozen home runs, and 46 driven in. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Now here's the pitch. Ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to count.
There we go, guys. Come on.
The 2-1. Fouled off. The 2-2. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Batting 4, the left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. Runner goes for second. Left side, but well foul. The 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1. Well hit to right, but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Ready on 1 and 2.
At the ball.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Three-two pitch. Hit out towards second. There's one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Eliezer Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Stepping in, Franklin Barreto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Franklin.
Now here's the pitch.
Barreto.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
Striding in for Oakland, Ramon Laureano. First pitch of the at-bat.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
The 1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there. 2 down. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set, now the pitch. And Olson with a drive out to deep right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
So now it's Mark Hanna. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Nope. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Next up for the A's, Chris Davis. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here now the 2-2.
We got 3 balls and
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Austin Allen. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Hernandez offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. 1-0. Here it is. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. But the athletic strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-1 A's. Ready now for the Marlins, Yasiel Puig. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First delivery to him on the way. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Tropillion is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Garrett Cooper.
So stepping in, Garrett Cooper. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strike.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is there now, and he has it. Two gone. Striding in, Isan Diaz, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-1. Here's Jackie Bradley now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
The third baseman, Yoda Bride.
Stepping in, Jonah Bride, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Barreto swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1-1 to Franklin Barreto. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now. Pitch on the way. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Into the box, Ramon Laureano. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The stretch, and there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
The 1-0. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Hit out towards second. Barreto brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Matt Joyce. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Joyce around first. He'll head for second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The third baseman.
Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Lifted the other way to left center. Davis on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 7.
So striding in, Tim Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. In there, strike two.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swinging a ball lined down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They still trail it here 2-1. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Not shortstop. Marcus.
Now here it comes.
Semien.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien, number 14 on the season, and it's given the A's a 3-1 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Canha. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, back inside.
The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
The left fielder, number 2, David.
Chris Davis next to bat. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Dickerson's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Settling in now, Austin Allen. He's set. Here it comes. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Puig's got a read on it, and the inning is over. The A's strike for one on the solo homer. We played 3 full. It's now 3-1 Oakland. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Long run for the center fielder, and this will bang up against the wall. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. At the plate now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Dickerson carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Davis is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in, and he is in there. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center, and that's going to fall for a base hit, and that's out number 1. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Here it is. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Hit hard towards center. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Isan Diaz. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. This year against right-handed pitching, Diaz is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
On the season, Diaz is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Now a curveball misses inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
To first, scooped up to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Marlins forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the A's 3 and the Marlins 2. So here now is Jackie Bradley.
Leading off for the A's, the designated hitter, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
To the plate now, Jonah Bride. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 delivery. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
He's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Franklin Barreto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Popped him up. Anderson over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
A little indecisive with that swing as he waves through it. Popped up. Simeon waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
The batter, number 7.
Boy, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher, a la that was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself and gave him that throwing lane to first base, but that guy was picking him up and putting him down.
When you get to first base, do you even look into your dugout? Are the guys laughing at you for hitting on that short?
100%. They're laughing hysterically at you. You know what? You take off your BGs and you tell a first base coach that's a line drive in a box score tomorrow.
2-0.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Smoke toward the hole, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Two quick outs from the 8-9 guys in the order, but the top of the order, it's a different story. A knock and then another single back-to-back, and now you got traffic with the big guys coming up.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. comes set, the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now 5-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Row. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's
swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Natty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Paul Blackburn will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 58, Paul Blackburn.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's low.
In the dirt. Throw goes over to 3rd, and he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
3 runs already home here. Count even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 5-3 Miami. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Dickerson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
0-1 the count. in the air out to straightaway left. Dickerson is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 5 and the A's 3. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Garrett Cooper.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Now the pitch. Up high. 2-1 now. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for a base hit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Stepping in now, Isan Diaz, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Nipped the corner. 2-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it is now 7-3. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. Olson in foul ground. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-1. No outs, nobody on. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Matt Joyce waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Into the box now, Matt Joyce, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Now the 2-0. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, Matt, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going, so I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
He's set, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
J.B. Wendelken, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Brian Anderson will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-0 count. The pitch heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Marlins 8 and the A's 3. Leading off the inning, Mark Canha, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The left fielder, number 2.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 2-1 home. A strike 2 swinging.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Jose Arena enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jose Arena.
Austin Allen will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire, and with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Another 0-2 coming. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
At the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's right there. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. The A's strand one. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch here have been high, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. One out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Standing in, Garrett Cooper. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. From the stretch. Strike taken up in the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
That misses. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Hit hard towards center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Into the box, Isan Diaz, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he misses 2-1.
Come on, open your eyes.
And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Francisco Cervelli. And they're runners at the corners now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
2 strikes to count.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Here now the 2-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 9-3 game now.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
At the plate, Matt Joyce, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here he comes on 2-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Diaz on second. Cervelli on at first with 2 down. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. In to score, the runner from second.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Yasmera Petit comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Jonathan Villar, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. hard on the ground toward short. Taken in by Simeon. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Marlins 10 and the A's 3. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jonah Bride.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey! Down 0-2. I got to count 1 and 2.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Dickerson. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box now, Franklin Barreto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, outside.
Now the 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Anderson in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. On the ground up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Dad, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
To the plate now, Marcus Simeon. And a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And he misses again, ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with 1 swing, so I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate, see if they can get him to chase something.
1-1 the count. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer and the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. At the plate, Tim Anderson. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Here it comes, 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Corey Dickerson. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Standing in now, Yasiel Puig, high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here, down 0-2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Marlins leave 1. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Coming to the plate now, Mark Hanna. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Davis, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Here now the 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded to the right. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Allen.
At the plate now, Austin Allen. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Arodys Vizcaíno takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Arodys Vizcaíno.
So now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Pulled toward right center field. Puig giving chase, but he can't get there. It's over his head. Davis rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
At the plate, Jonah Bride. A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
2-2.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
In now, Franklin Barreto, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Second and third, 2 away. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now a 10-4 score. Lou Trevino enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Digging in and looking for more, Garrett Cooper. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. He's set. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike. I got 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 1.
In now, Isan Diaz, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. The pitch.
Hey!
Fastball well outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
A 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Trevino, a right-hander going 6'5". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now the 2-1. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder on the run. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Francisco Cervelli, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Runner at second here with one man out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Matt Joyce, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Line hard toward right center. Boy, and call off the Dogs already, as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes set, and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Come on, Blue, what are you looking at? Count is 2-1. Don't let him score! What? Count is 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Digging in to try it again, Tim Anderson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A 1 pitch on its way. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, runners at first and second. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. The Marlins on top, 11-4. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping up now, Marcus Semien. He homered back in the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Anderson is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, first baseman.
A's down to their final out now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Last strike now for Oakland. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Anderson brings it in. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Miami Marlins used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Elieser Hernandez earns the win, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.